must have hurt your feelings, heard you screaming and you stomping down the hall. But I never seen you act this way. What happened to the way it was before? But when you're staring down forever, it's hard to see tomorrow standing in your way. I see you crying as you're leaving, broken hearted, barely breathing, leaving nothing but the words forgot to say. But something's wrong with this whole picture. All your wrinkled clothes are scattered on the floor, and your daddy's here with boxes for his princess. Does he know that you're a whore? When you're staring down forever, it's hard to see tomorrow standing in your way. I see you crying as you're leaving, broken hearted, barely breathing, leaving nothing but the words forgot to say. But something's wrong with this old picture. Why don't you hang it on your wall? Then you can show it to your sister. I know it's not mine.
Now it's a day 6 Brickyard Pizza open mic night, Albuquerque, New Mexico. We'll see where it takes us.
Hi, Dustin Perkins. Welcome to Albuquerque.
Hey, I'm Suicide Sully from Slaughter, Louisiana, and I'm here to support Dustin on his Bag of Bones tour, kicking ass, taking names, carrying on, carrying on. This is a song I wrote, kind of like in the style of the Cocaine Blues. It's called the Crack Blues.
Watch you later, 'cause you give me my person. Yeah.
Left the keys with yesterday.
How to talk about it, but you can't just run out.
Well, nobody can stop us now. But they know we won't bow. He's the kind of people you know the same. Burn so
And I beat my wife to death. Thanks, Justin.
Rock and roll, brother. Sleeping in the van. I know you really can't see all that. Day 6, Bag of Bones tour. I'm just a little bit north of Albuquerque, New Mexico. And I played an open mic night, pizza place tonight. It was a completely different crowd from last night. Amazing how different a town can be and how different your experience in that town can be depending on what side of town you go to. But a good night again. I made a lot of new fans. Thanks to everybody for supporting me. I am very grateful. Day 7 Bag of Bones tour just pulled into Colorado. And damn it, you know when you make it to Colorado, it goes from flat to this.
Like you knew nothing about me, and as you ordered up another round, still acting single, I do believe. But he's got green eyes and good hair, silver tongue, and I do declare you get exactly what you deserve. He's exactly what you deserve. I don't want you around no more. Don't come a knocking at my door. Too late to change it now. It's just a heartbreak, 'cause we're falling now. I'm tired of holding on. Words you yell so filled with doubt, but it's too late to change it now.
I've arrived here at my good buddy Chris and Aaron Griffith's house. Gonna get settled in, and then we're gonna go find a bar to play. So I just talked my way into playing Evergreen, Colorado. We'll go around here and look at the sign to make it even better. From 4 to 6 at Cactus Jack's.
exactly what you deserve. I don't want you around.
Hi guys, Dustin Perkins is in Evergreen, Colorado at Cactus Jack's. I'm a server here and got to watch this lovely guy. He's fantastic. You got to watch him in his Bag of Bones tour.
Dustin Perkins rocks. I'm so glad I came. I'm from Colorado, and I'm glad he's here in the house at Cactus Jack's.
I want you to play at my wedding.
My name is Tavish, and I support Dustin on his Bag of Bones tour. My name is Cassie, and I support Dustin on his Bag of Bones tour.
Wishing it was alright, but if you can't see it now, you've been holding it. There ain't no way around this.
So thanks to Shelly and David, I picked up a gig in Lone Tree, Colorado tonight from 6 to 9, playing at a brewery called the Brewery Bar 3.
My name is Diane Gortzig, and I support Dustin on the Bag of Bones tour.
So thank you to Chris and Aaron Griffith for giving me a place to stay, hooking me up with some shows while I was here in Colorado. Headed toward Ouray, Colorado, and whatever's in between today, and then
Words you yell so filled it down, but it's too late to change it now. I'm tired of holding on. Too late.
Salida, Colorado. Salida, Colorado.
Long time, yeah.
Had a lot of fun. We did really good last night in Salida. Now I'm headed to Ouray, Colorado. Thanks to Nancy and Carrie, I have a hotel room there tonight. So Bag of Bones tour going great still. It's working. So before I left, one of my great friends back home, Miss Nancy, told me that I had to go to Ouray, Colorado on this trip because it reminded her of a song that I wrote called This Place. You couldn't be more right, Nancy. This place is awesome. It's amazing. This is the coolest little town ever. Nancy has actually told me before I left that if I made it to Ouray, Colorado, that she'd get me a hotel room. And after a few nights of sleeping in the van up in the mountains, it was much needed. I was enjoying myself, but I definitely needed a shower and some space to sprawl out and take it easy. So after I got cleaned up back at the hotel, laid down, took a little quick nap, I headed out and checked out this little town to see what it was all about. All the little shops and pubs and breweries, and there's just all kinds of stuff to check out there. Finally came across a little place called the Gold Belt Bar and Grill and Pizzeria. They agreed to let me play for tips that evening. As it's gone everywhere, I've been really fortunate. People really took to my music, made a lot of new fans, and wow, what a night, Ouray, Colorado. Awesome. Alright, so I played at the Gold Belts Bar and Grill last night, and I'm headed that way because they wanted me back for the lunch hour. So they told me to be here about 11. Their lunch crowd gets there about 11:30. Ouray, Colorado. Thank you, Nancy and Carrie, for pointing me the right direction.
You said you would be leaving. so bad, 'cause you're sticking around. Let me know how it goes when you figure it out. You're not the kind of woman your mama tried to raise, and your daddy would be so bad to see you treated this way. Why would you put it back together when it's busting at the seams?
So just made it here to Durango, Colorado, and paying to park. I've got 3 hours basically to find a gig until I gotta move my car. So anyways, made it to Durango, right down the $1 Million Highway, which y'all just saw a little bit of. Going great, Bag of Bones tour 2013. Stay tuned for more.
The way he treats you ain't right.
After talking to probably 10 different bars in Durango there, everybody had music going on that night, and none of the owners were in that I could talk to. So I ended up setting up on the streets and trying my luck on the streets for the first time on this Bag of Bones tour. It was quite an experience. Here we go.
Do was ask around, and now the story's coming out here. I was looking for.
As the night got later, I had I probably made about 20 bucks in my case, and I ran into some other street performers that were actually living in the mountains of Durango, and they play down on the streets during the day to make whatever they can. Ended up jamming with them for a couple hours. It was great. It was an experience of a lifetime. And ended up passing on what I made to them that night, hoping that I could pass on a little the luck that I've been handed and the good fortune on this tour. The guys actually had some dogs with them. His dog took a liking to my case.
He loves the case. Look at him.
Anyways, this is Cody playing a little of his music.
One more day, one more minute, just let me live it. Why must we live to destroy ourselves? Why must we give when it's nobody else? Oh, it's just a little things.
But anyways, day 13, 12, Bag of Bones tour, I don't even know anymore. It's a bunch of them, but I'm sleeping in the van. Of course, you can't see that again, but you can see my box of pizza because I played in Ouray, Colorado. Last night, they asked me to come back for lunch, and they gave me a pizza for lunch. So, thank you to the Gold Belt in Ouray, Colorado. And thank you to the streets of Durango for treating me great.
My drunk ass falls down. There's nothing like you. There's nothing like you. There's nothing like you. Your eyes are heavy, said your mind is a wreck. You say you're getting better, but you haven't even started it yet. So I'm driving through Arizona and it's coming a turd floater. You're no different.
Hi, this is Jim Anderson, the station manager of KGHR, Navajo Public Radio in Tuba City, Arizona. We broadcast at 91.3 FM, and I just had the best hour of my life, at least in the last week or so, because I got to hang out with Dustin Perkins on his Bag of Bones tour. It was the strangest thing. I get an email from Dustin's manager earlier this morning, and all that I really remember was that all I remembered from the email was that some musician was going to be in Tuba City today, and I was headed to the station, decided that I was starving to death and I better grab some fry bread before I head in and get to work for the next 6 hours, and I see this van that says band on the side of it. So I pull out my phone. It's the same guy. It's Dustin Perkins Band, which was the person that this manager had sent me an email about. So I decided to go look around for him. I walked into the convenience store, didn't see anybody who looked like he might be a musician, walked into the cafe, placed my order, turned around and saw this guy, Dustin Perkins. Was pretty darn sure it was him, but he was on his phone. So I stood there in front of him, just kind of waiting to get his attention. Probably made him nervous, just standing there looking at him. When he when he paused and looked at me again, I asked if he knew Ben, who was the manager who had sent me the email, and I had his attention then. We decided to have lunch together, to talk a little bit, and seemed like a nice enough guy to me. So I thought I'd give him a chance, bring him over to the studio, and see if he knew what he was doing at the guitar. I figured worst case scenario, he sucks. and I let him have one song, I thank him, tell him I'm busy, and send him on his way. You know, what's the harm in that? Little did I know he was going to blow me away. I loved everything off of his new CD Words. It was fabulous. Dustin, thanks for coming in. Good luck on your Bag of Bones tour. KGHR supports you in this grand adventure, and we'll be playing plenty of your music for our listeners in the days and years to come. Good luck.